Hello everybody, this is Abraham of Not Short Computer Services, and what we have here is a brand new HP Envy computer. Let's open it up. Alright, what we got here. Nothing. Come on, it doesn't want to come out. This is not like an Apple where everything, the packaging is everything. This is HP. Let's see what we got. Doesn't have a new smell. Just a new computer. i7 or Ultra 7, whatever that means. Okay, what else we got? The power cord, the power supply, and the power cord for the power supply. Not much interesting stuff in there. But we are going to take the computer apart and see what's inside before we even turn it on. In order to take it apart, we're going to need a Torx T4 drive, or the AND. I'm going to pull these screws out. Sometimes the manufacturers like to hide screws under the feet that are glued on. We're going to see if that's the case in this situation. So in order to take the computer apart, we do not need to take the feet off that are glued on in this particular computer. We're just going to need a pry tool. You slide it over here under angle, pop that corner, then you slide it here, pop this off, and then the cover pops off like that. I popped it off because doing it on camera is stressful. But you just persuade it off. Don't tear it off. You can bend the back, but as long as you persuade it enough, it'll be okay. Now, why do I need to take it off? I need to see if this brand new computer that has never been turned on by the customer has a solid state drive or hard drive. Well, nobody puts hard drives in anymore. A solid state that is separate from the motherboard, because if the drive is on board, I would recommend the customer take it back and get a different one, because having drive on board is a disaster, complete disaster. From what I see all the time, people bring me computers that have the drive on board, and it's a nightmare if they have files on there that need to be recovered. And if the drive has been encrypted, it's a big nightmare. So in this case, we have a drive. Let's make sure that there is a drive in there. What I also see often, manufacturers putting a slot, but they actually have the drive on board. So let's confirm that there's actually something in there. Yep. We have the solid state in there, and we can actually pull it out. And I never understood HP putting that thing on the bottom. So here's the drive and size. I didn't check the box. It would be nice if they could put it in plain text of what the size is. Oh, it's 1000, so 1 terabyte. That's good. Now we have more work to do. So this is an HP NV, and I like putting white on white for the manufacturers. Oh, it's x360 2-in-1 16-inch AC0023DX. That's the computer. So without turning it on, is it worth buying? It's a decent machine, meaning that it has the hard drive. It does not have, or doesn't look like it has the memory slots. So you cannot upgrade the memory on here if you wanted to, but you can upgrade or replace a hard drive or solid state. Overall, disassembly, I'd say 9 out of 10. 9 because you do have to persuade the cover, but it's fairly easy. Just 4 screws. There are no hidden screws. Most manufacturers have you take the cover off, and it takes some persuasion. Overall inside, upgradability for hard drive, 10 out of 10, or solid state, 10 out of 10. Memory, 0 out of 10. You cannot upgrade the memory. You cannot upgrade processor, and this is normal. This is normal for a computer. Battery, 10 out of 10. Just a couple of screws, pop that off, put the new one in, provided you can find a replacement for it. Screen, let's see about screen. I believe it's a touch screen, and it goes bezel to bezel. It is probably possible to take it apart. Not an easy job. I would say 2 out of 10 for screen replacement. You would want to replace the whole top section, and if you replace the top section, then it's 10 out of 10. You just take the screws out, pull it out. There is nothing hidden there, so that's good. But replacing the screen itself, not so good. Let's see. Keyboard replacement. Keyboard replacement is 0 out of 10 because you have to replace the whole top section. Probably I have to pull the battery out. I see some screws for the trackpad, so I can't say. I'd say give it 5 out of 10 for trackpad replacement. Water. If you drop water on this computer, it's heading to the junkyard. The keyboard cannot be replaced. I don't see any membranes separating the keyboard from the motherboard. I don't see it explicitly. I'd have to take it apart and see. For water ingestion, the location of the hard drive or solid state is really important. Some of the computers, specifically from HP, I see them putting solid state right against the edge. Those are really bad. This one's not right against the edge, and as you can see, the bottom does look like a plate. So if water gets in there, it stays in there. And a solid state is on this location. So if water gets in here, it will keep the solid state wet, even though there are holes in there. There is this plastic thing that will keep the water in there. So no water resistance whatsoever of any kind. And the only thing that's good, if you drop it, the solid state is far enough from the side that will not get damaged. As I said, if it's located right against the side, and I have seen that, that's bad. And the customer who brought in the computer with a solid state against the side actually dropped it on that side. Thankfully, the solid state was not damaged. The motherboard got damaged. So keep that in mind for this particular machine. So overall rating, without turning it on and using it, I would say 7 out of 10. I would have to see this computer a year from now to see how the hinges behave, because most of the time the hinges are badly done, specifically done badly, so that they break off and you buy yourself a new computer. And usually the bad thing on hinges is the top cover. They're just glued to the top cover. In fact, they're glued usually to the plastic on the inside of the top cover, because this is what they do on the inside. They put plastic in there and they screw the hinges into this plastic. It has nothing to do with the metal. So they give you metal, but metal does nothing for you. Yeah. In about a year or two, maximum 2, those hinges will break off if the computer gets used a lot. Thanks for watching. Hopefully this helps somebody make a decision on this particular machine. Give me a like if you like my video. Enjoy, subscribe, and save money. Thank you for watching.